Restream.
Is it building up?
Yeah, just turn it on.
Yeah, we're live.
Are we muted?
Don't say anything. San Angelo Live. This is kind of our weekly get-together thing. I'm Joe Hyde, the publisher of San Angelo Live.
And I'm a reporter here, Matt Trammell. Nice to see all y'all again. We were here last week. You got to ask us some things. We did a little week wrap-up. We broke some news, and let's see if we can't do it again.
And then over here on the main desk in the control section is the great Manny Diaz.
Yo, what's up, guys? Just hanging out with y'all this afternoon, punching up the ones and twos just like Joe Hyde used to do during Cover 1. Back in the day, that was just his fault, so we're doing that.
That was back when we had old stuff. Now we have the new stuff. We have the new equipment.
Yeah, we are new and improved around here. So today we're talking pretty much the big show on Saturday night, which
the big show.
The big show.
Like really big show.
Really, really huge.
Like if you're not at that show, you're going to miss.
The who's who of San Angelo will be there.
Indeed. So the very big show on Saturday night, plus all the chisme, all the stories, everything that San Angelo is talking about right now. The chisme?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah,
what does that mean?
That's the gossip, the news.
We got gossip?
Well, I mean,
people accuse us of that. Some
people like to say those type of things.
But the thing is, who else would get on here and face down our enemies?
Absolutely nobody.
I mean, we will face down our enemies, and we will tell them exactly what we do. We report the most truthful and accurate news in San Angelo, Texas.
That's right.
And all of West Texas.
That's right. And all
Texas.
of West Texas. No other news organization would come to you and tell you that, I promise. They would say it, but they wouldn't they wouldn't tell you to ask us whatever. So go ahead, come on, ask us your questions. Anything you've ever thought about asking us. If you have a question about anything going on in the city or anything that's been going on recently, just let us know.
But, Matt, we need to talk about the big story this week.
What's that?
A really big story.
What was the biggest story of the week, Joe?
Hamburgers.
Yeah.
All right, fill us in on the hamburger thing.
There's Angelo, guys. If y'all didn't know that there's a few burger places going to open up. One is almost there, and it's been almost there for about 3 or 4 years. Hef's. So what do you think about Hef's?
I think hamburger's a hamburger,
You could say that, but there's a little better hamburgers.
The best hamburger you can get.
Where's the best hamburger?
Go to Azteca and get their ground beef back there in their butcher shop.
La Azteca? And the homemade burger?
Best stuff.
You can't say that's the best place to get a burger.
Oh, yeah. And then what you do is you get that little bag of mesquite brick things that you have for your charcoal, the mesquite charcoal. It's like $5.87 a bag, right? And you cook that meat. And then, I don't know about the buns. You can get the buns, I guess, at La Azteca or Sam's Club or something like that. But, man, that meat is so good.
So you're saying the best burger in San Angelo is a homemade burger? I mean, you may not be wrong, but I think there's some pretty good chefs here in town that would probably have something to say about that.
Tim Condon.
Tim Condon.
I don't know.
Speaking of Tim, he's opening up a new business.
Tim
the world's largest drive-in.
And it's going to be a hamburger joint.
Yeah, the world's largest drive-in. Well, the last one was a KFC. So the KFC in Australia had 5 drive-through lanes. Tim Condon's going to beat it. He's going to put in 7, including an alcohol line, a delivery line, an 18-wheeler line. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty big news.
That's going to be the Lone Star Cheeseburger.
Lone Star Cheeseburger, yeah, part 2. And he's going to keep the regular truck open.
I bet you the city tries to make him drive all 7 of those around the block.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
you remember when he did that?
Yeah.
He had to drive that trailer all around the block.
Yeah, I know. Every year they seem to call me and say, "Hey, we're about to move the trailer. If you want to come get some video."
Yeah, get some video.
It never fails. Yeah.
But you know that when we filmed that thing, we just filmed it with iPhones, right? And that was the most watched video, or actually biggest post in Texas that day.
Yeah.
I mean, it had like 3 million views.
So if you're watching this right now, what do y'all think? What do y'all think the best burger in San Angelo is? You just throw it in the comments there. Manny, what do you think? What is the best burger in San Angelo?
Wow, that's such a tough deal. I mean,
La Azteca.
I mean, yeah, okay, so you can get a lot of cool things at La Azteca.
Yeah.
I mean, just...
By the way, if you don't know where La Azteca is, up there next to Icon Cinema on North Bryant. Best dang movie ever.
No, actually, I think it's on MLK because it's on the MLK side.
MLK, North Bryant.
It's on MLK.
Next to Icon Theater.
All right, never mind. Between North Bryant
Show
and
some
MLK.
love. Show some love.
North Side.
Speaking of MLK, another good burger spot, Fatty's Grill. They got some huge burgers in there.
You always are pitching for them. Are they paying you under the
No, man. I just like a good burger.
Fatty's Grill.
But by the way, so we're talking about hefts. We were talking about hefts. I talked to the guy today, and they gave me the opening date for the third month in a row. I have the opening date for
I thought it was June 6th.
It was.
Okay.
And then it was July.
Okay.
Oh, wait, and now it is July 19th.
July 19th.
So July 19th, breaking news: Hef's doors will be open. They had some construction delays. They had some ordered some equipment that didn't come in on time.
Think about this, Matt. This could be a story. We not only do we have a guy who promises to build the largest hamburger drive-through.
That's right.
But now we have with Hef's, we have the hamburger shop that took the longest to build.
Yeah, it's been working on it since about
2016.
Yeah.
I mean,
probably before I worked here.
We are generally turning into Burger Town, USA.
But it wasn't like that before. remember like when Knickerbocker at Jackson was called
the Chicken Bocker.
The Chicken District, right?
The Chicken District.
The Chicken Bocker.
District. But then Bush's failed.
Yeah.
And I bet a hamburger joint goes in there now.
Well, speaking of right there, I also talked to the guy who runs the advertising for Texas Burger, which is opening up. He said
next to Rose's.
He said they're going to be open next week.
Texas Burger?
Yeah, so breaking news, Texas Burger will be open next week.
And Hef's.
Yeah, well, we're going to see. That's the big race, is who's going to open first. And you know, Texas Burger started last, but they end up winning it out.
Hey, there's some people. The first comment we got was from David Grooms. He says, "I love reading the snowflakes below a head gasket."
Oh, gotta love it.
Snowflakes.
The snowflakes.
Have we had any snowflakes? I mean, I really.
Well, of course we have.
I have to stay off Facebook because it makes me
Joe,
depressed.
when I said,
pressure
hey,
goes up.
Yes.
When I saw Joe earlier, I said, hey, what are we going to talk about today? He just looked at me and said, bullies.
Bullies. We're going to talk about bullying on Facebook.
Bullies.
Especially bullying San Angelo Live. I mean,
it should be a federal crime.
Yes. Yes. Can we get that put in there?
Did anybody say anything about the burgers? Anybody got any burgers?
Burger Mary Warren Coffee says she says that Pepe's Diner makes a great cheeseburger, and she's absolutely right. Pepe's Diner
is
goes hard
Pepe's.
on that.
Is that in Grape Creek?
No, well, that's heading out towards Grape Creek.
Okay.
So Mary Coffee is basically promoting Grape Creek burger joints.
Yeah, pro Pepe's. Here.
All right. I'll go check it out. I love burgers.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
Isn't that right? Is that the place at 2105 and?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
2105 at 87,
Mm-hmm.
right?
All right. So
yes,
according to her,
lots
that's a
of
good
wrecks
spot.
there. So be careful when you drive there.
Their French fries are also really good. They're the greasy ones.
Ooh,
thin
cut, thick cut. What?
They're the thick cut.
Oh, okay.
The greasy kind.
Like steak fries.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
okay.
They're a little bit smaller than the steak fries,
Uh-huh.
but they're bigger than what you would see at like McDonald's or
they still got that tater
Burger
skin
King.
on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you
Another
go.
good place, just thinking about La Esperanza. La Esperanza right here off Avenue N.
La Esperanza?
Oh man, yeah.
Isn't that the?
Yeah, honestly.
Wait,
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was thinking the wrong La Esperanza.
La Esperanza, it's like right across the street from 7-Eleven.
Lifted and Parrot Head.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
that's where you hang out, Trammell.
I don't usually.
That's like your neighborhood.
I do actually, yeah.
Yeah, La Esperanza, that is like, I mean, you eat that, you're good for like the rest of the day.
I'll tell you what, I had the best burger in town is, and it's going to be way too expensive, and y'all are going to be like, oh my gosh, Trammell's so woke.
Oh man,
but the best,
woke Trammell.
One of the best burgers in San Angelo is at the Silo House.
Really?
Yeah.
Silo House. And
that's but it's about $15, and they put like
so the Silo House is in that
in the chicken
center.
the chicken farm chicken farm art
that's
center.
where all the Democrats hang out.
Yeah.
Well, I was
welcome
there
to the show, Joe.
I had one of the burgers, and I'm telling you, they put an egg on it, and just whew,
it was good.
It was very good. Yeah, it was very good.
That's not too bad.
So what about the place where you almost won? You almost won the hamburger eating contest.
Oh, the Lone Star Cheeseburger is Lone Star Cheeseburger is hard to beat. I mean, that is hard to beat.
Yeah.
But when you sit there and you eat 40 in one session, I'm good for the year. I'm good for the year.
They ruined it for you, huh?
Yeah. But Angry Cactus has good burgers too.
Yeah, they go hard. They go hard.
Yep.
Also, Charles Gaitan, Mr. Munchies and Grill-A-Burger has the best. I'm going to have to agree with them. Also, we got to throw in Twisted Root. I know we're trying to say best burgers in town, but I mean, we have so many good ones.
Oh, we did that Trammell Eats at Twisted Root. Those were Oh yeah, with
really
the fireball shot that comes with it.
Also, shout out to Gabriel Lucky who just joined the
Gabriel Lucky.
Yes.
Oh man, Gabe, what's the best burger place in town?
Yeah, Gabriel, let us know. I know the guy doesn't look like he eats a ton of burgers.
He can't eat. He can't eat.
The guy's ripped his
You know what Gabe probably does? He probably takes the bun off. You know, don't you hate people who do that? Why would you take the bun off?
Because it's keto.
It's not a bad
keto.
deal.
It's keto.
Hey, by the way, you gave up your keto.
I did. I had to. I know. Since the last time we all talked, I cut off the keto. But that was because it was Father's Day weekend, and you know when the pops comes in town, how do you eat keto with everything? You know.
Just tell pops I got to take the bun off the burger.
Very true. Very true. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, by the way, Gabriel chimed in here. Stripes by the base.
Stripes
by the base. Boy.
All right, man. They're Stripes by the base. Good burgers.
Yeah, but speaking of Grill-A-Burger is good too, though.
Yeah.
That was in there. Yeah. They're pretty solid.
I love this Stripes by the base. That's
by the
awesome.
base.
That's your typical hole in the wall.
I'm good with the Stripes by the base. They got the burritos in there. The Laredo Taco Company.
The gas station burrito. You get you a corn dog in there.
Not even the fried one, dude. The Laredo Taco Company. Telling you,
those legit.
Yeah, just stay away from the eggs after like 11.
I can't do the coffee though, man. I'm game for the.
You can't do the coffee at Stripes.
No.
The Big Red goes hard.
Okay, so
you have to get the Starbucks.
Okay, no. Here it is. So
no, Manny gets it out of the C container.
Manny and his woke coffee. He has to go to Starbucks.
By the way, not woke one single bit. But so my level of coffee, if you're gonna drink something that's gonna get you started for the day, you might as well make it good. So Stripes Coffee, they're along the lines of Maxwell House.
Okay,
I'm not down with Maxwell House.
It's very good. Maxwell House is very good.
No, that is not good.
That's why I wanted people to make a big old pot of Maxwell House every morning. But the problem was I'm the only one drinking it.
Yeah,
and by like 10 o'clock, I'm like, Maxwell House.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you just put it in the K-Cup, the Maxwell K-Cups.
In an old coffee pot.
Yeah, the Maxwell K-Cups.
Well, the coffee spot I've been hitting up as of late is Zert's Coffee there off Sunset.
The coffee in the sea container.
The coffee in the sea container. Now, Matt Trimmer, I see where you're going with that. You're hating on the coffee in the sea container, but I tell you what, they make an amazing. They call it a red eye, and it's like a double shot of espresso in there. They put more espresso than anything else. And you drink one of those, you're like, woo!
Hey, there you go.
For the rest of the day. So, shout out to Zert's Coffee.
I mean, I've never tried it. I'm not a huge coffee guy, but just my main question would just be. Where the water? Where they get the water from? Out of is there a hose that goes?
You can filter it
from where? They're in the parking lot.
Well, they're probably buying bottled water.
They
bottled water.
Bring their own water.
Bring bottled water. Yeah. That was a serious question. That wasn't a jab.
Not jabbing the sea container
sound
coffee.
Like a jab.
Yeah, it kind of sound like a jab.
Kind of sound like a jab. By the way, Zach Rodriguez chiming in here. He's talking about the burgers here in town. Man, you want a good burger to go, you got to check out Hidalgo's West and ask for El Campeón. It's a cheeseburger with an over easy egg and cheese
enchiladas on it.
avocado.
That thing, yes. And you can only get it at the one over here by on Sherwood Way. You can only get it at the West one. Yes, I've had it. It is, yeah.
Aren't they the one that's open late? The Mexican food restaurant is open
No,
late?
that's the one.
That's
on,
the one on
Chadburn,
Chadburn.
North Chadburn.
Oh, North Chadburn. Is that Hidalgo's too?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's for all the borrachos. You hit the SAP button on that. That's the drunks in town. Whenever they get done with the Chad Tav on a Saturday night.
And they head there.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
that's a. And if they had the El Champion, man, the fried egg with the
like
cheese,
with
the cheese
it's
enchiladas on it.
Denny's of the north side.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Denny's of the north side. That's a
Yeah.
great way to
And
put it.
honestly, it's going way better than the Denny's.
Oh,
'cause
man.
Don't step in the Denny's past 3.
I'd say you will see some interesting folks at Denny's past 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why do they all have like a Twitch?
easy travel.
A Twitch?
Easy.
Why are they all twitching?
They're all twitching. All right. So we talked about all the places to eat because that's the most important thing,
Yeah,
right?
and I haven't eaten lunch, so
All right.
I'm pretty darn hungry right now.
I had a cup of ice cream. Oh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell
Okay,
anyone.
your
That's-
secret
All right.
safe.
Oh yeah,
secret
yeah.
safe.
No one
Don't
tell
tell anyone.
anyone.
No one says anything.
No one tell anyone.
Anyways, more news. One of the stories I'm most proud of this week is the one you did. You just did a video story on,
Yeah.
on the celebrating America's Cultura,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's
yeah.
with Mariachi Alma
The
Mexicana.
Mariachi Alma Mexicana. The,
All right. So what did you learn that you didn't know?
One thing I was really impressed by was the fact that George Strait, the king of country, actually performs a mariachi song called El Rey, the king.
The king.
Yeah, the king for the king, you know. So,
Right.
and they talked about that, and it was really cool. And I found a video on YouTube where he's actually performing it, and I mean, the dude's Spanish is legit.
I mean,
I mean,
he was
he's-
probably drinking the Código.
It probably was the Código.
The Código.
His
What
own.
is that like agave?
No, the Código is, if y'all don't know, the Código is George Strait's own personal tequila.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
gotcha.
not bad.
Yeah, the tequila from the king.
It's not a Don.
Well, Manny has this collection of tequila in the
Oh,
refrigerator.
At Manny's birthday party, we drank some Código. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We did.
We did.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's pretty good. You gotta serve it chilled. It's not a tequila you can drink at room temperature. Now, if you want to go with the Don Julio 1940, now that probably the most supreme tequila you ever drink. You will never have to chill it. You can just drink it room temperature, and you don't. And the thing is, you can have shot after shot, and it tastes so good.
And, it doesn't, and you
Yeah.
don't get drunk.
Well, that's
Anyway,
that's up for
so
discussion.
the video story's up there right now. It's the front story on San Angelo Live. It's a video story. We call them video showcase stories. They're really good. And of course we're I'm going to say
Mariachi Alma Mexicana.
There, Mariachi Alma Mexicana
we
is
go.
going to be performing at the River Stage on Saturday, July 3rd.
Yep.
That's this Saturday, right?
Which is the biggest party in San Angelo, in case y'all don't want to know. It's
Yeah.
the biggest party in San Angelo. Y'all have to be there. It's free.
Everyone who's going to be there is just, I mean, it's going to be a blast.
including-
Everyone's going to be there.
Including Manny Diaz.
Manny will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Well, I mean, yeah. Trip,
Joe will be there.
I think
Yeah.
we'll all be there.
We'll
and-
all be there.
I mean, and I think we'll all try to make some kind of appearance on camera because we'll also be live streaming the whole thing.
Absolutely live
So,
streams.
yeah, I
How many
mean-
people do you think we can reach with our live stream?
Oh my god!
I think we had the Christian concert. What was it?
50,000.
50,000. So I
At
mean,
least
with this,
50,
I mean,
yeah.
I 50,000 of those people will probably be at the concert. So.
But you know why this is important is because we're telling the world. I mean, by doing this, by projecting this thing from the San Angelo Live platform, we're going to tell the world that San Angelo is open for business.
Oh yeah.
Get more people here, more jobs, more opportunities, more good stuff. While everyone is cowering in the corner because of COVID still. Right?
Yeah, and I think the world is kind of opening up, and I think things are kind of going, but we for sure want to show that in San Angelo especially that there's nothing wrong with it because we went through the rodeo. There was no huge spikes. Right now
they had 3 cases. They were a week into it. 3 cases.
We're really dwindling cases now. I think the report came out a while ago. It's 22 active cases. So out of 100,000 people, I think we'll be okay to have a concert, to celebrate America.
But some places you still have to wear a mask.
Yeah. Of course, but you know
what?
what?
Weren't we told, if we wear a mask, if we get our vaccines, maybe, just maybe, maybe that we can have a cookout on July 4th?
I think today in California, they just the L.A. County started saying you have to wear masks inside again because of the Delta variant.
The Delta.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
Here we go. I mean, it just will never end.
No.
It will never end.
No.
It will never end.
So just keep your mask on, folks.
If you want to wear it,
Keep your
awesome.
mask
If you
on.
don't,
Trammell,
awesome.
Did you ever get the
Just
cocoa?
come to the concert.
Oh, I know this is a
No.
HIPAA question. You never got the cocoa?
I was alpha male. I'm an alpha male.
male.
Alpha males don't get the
Positive
cocoa. I've been tested.
55 times. Yeah,
not
during
a dang
football season, Trammell will call us up and goes, "Oh, man, my roommate got the cocoa."
He did. This
so-
is HIPAA violations, by the way, out out the wazoo.
Yeah.
Just completely destroying the law here.
Yeah.
And then we would have
It's okay.
to do
No positives. No one died. We're all good.
But we had to do the whole football show without you.
I know.
Well, we
And
did one football.
dwindling numbers probably. The numbers were probably tanking.
We didn't have you back there going,
The Trammell live desk going,
Yeah, the live desk.
first down,
I know,
Bobcats.
that was probably one of the most entertaining things of the football season.
Don't worry. If y'all like the football show, we'll be back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. The next thing on the list of the news, Tim Vasquez. He will never go to trial.
Yeah.
Actually, they delayed his trial to September.
Well, it seems around here, it's postpone plea. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Well,
Any other questions?
Do you think he's going to plea?
Yeah.
You
They'll
do?
plea him out. Yeah, they'll plea him out.
think-
And it'll be probation, deferred adjudication.
Take
in
a
and
deal?
out. Yeah, take a deal for like 5, 6 years, 10 years maybe. How much is he facing?
Probation.
A lot. He's got like 4 charges against him, federal charges.
Yeah. So all you do is you plea half of them out. Plead
Oh.
guilty on half of them. The other 2 go away.
So you think he's going to take a deal?
Yeah.
He's not going to fight it.
It's San Angelo. Everyone takes a deal. If you didn't take a deal, you messed up, buddy.
What about the rodeo?
Yeah, numbers they've changed. We're gonna stick with it. We're gonna stay in April.
Yeah, the rodeo in April.
How did y'all guys feel about the April rodeo this year?
Yeah, that was a really good thing. And for all the folks who are out there watching us, we want to hear your input, of course. But if you look at it, it was warmer. We had some great contestants with all that. And on top of that, it was warmer. We didn't have to deal, because if we would have had the rodeo in February and it's normal time, I mean, we're looking at being frozen.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
likely it would have been postponed and probably canceled and yada yada yada.
Well,
So-
the stock show kids were up here, and half of them didn't have water because it was during the water
I
contamination.
mean, props to
so.
them.
Yeah, they're up here in February when we had the water breakdown.
Yeah, because I wrote a story.
Multiple.
The only place to get food in San Angelo that day was at the rodeo.
Yeah. What did you think about the rodeo eats, Trammell?
It was good. I mean, it's about normal as ever.
Did y'all do a Trammell Eats at the rodeo?
Yeah,
this year?
yeah. We had a
thought
little.
you were just
Ooh,
a
we
ride.
had the frog legs.
Oh, the
man.
frog
yeah.
legs.
They were dangerous.
Dangerous stuff. Huh?
But in hindsight, eating a frog leg out of the back of a trailer in a parking lot,
That may
brave
not go
soul,
over too well.
brave soul. But it's okay. We
They're
made
still
it.
talking about hamburgers in the comments.
What do we have some more? Who else?
Yeah, Bobby Pete Martinez says he loved it. He went 2 times.
The
So-
rodeo?
Where?
Yeah, the rodeo.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming the rodeo. He's
Or he could have said Fatty's Grill.
Yeah.
Fatty's Grill, the rodeo. same thing.
Fatty's.
Yeah. What? Anybody else? What other we got?
Nobody else on that. In fact, Chad Blackman asked, "How can I work for San Angelo Live?"
Wants
Just
to work
apply.
for San Angelo Live, you have to apply. You have to send
You
a
have to
resume in, though.
You know what I did?
We don't just take people off the streets.
I walked in with a full suit on, and I was ready to do this interview.
First thing we told him
and
to
Joe
do.
laughed at me and said, "Why are you wearing a suit?" And then just said, "Are you going to show up for work?" Yeah. Okay. Well, just talk to Yantis and come in tomorrow. Here I am.
5 years later.
5 years later, here I am.
The question: are you going to show up for work? That's probably the
That was
marquee
the interview
of it.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to show up to work?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was basically like Sam Yantis. If he messes up, that's on y'all. See you later.
Yeah.
It's all right. Here I am.
Yantis and I have a competition. We hire people, how long they last.
Yeah.
So
right.
far, I'm losing. Anyway,
Well-
because Yantis claims you for whatever reason. I'm the one that hired you.
Yeah, I think I'll say it was Sam.
Sam?
Sam.
Sierra Alpha.
Sierra
Mike.
Alpha
We
Mike.
can't say Sam Fowler's name. It's Sierra Alpha Mike. Yeah.
So rodeo coming, or actually going to stay in the month of April. So that'll be fun to look. That'll be fun to look forward to come next year.
Also, our rodeo coverage this year was awesome.
Yeah,
I really liked the rodeo
hands down
coverage.
The best.
Yeah.
And the thing I like about the rodeo coverage this year, I didn't have to do a whole lot. I mean, I just
Manny's like, oh yeah,
Manny's like, but I had this big wagon full of stuff
deal.
I had to carry in every day.
No big deal.
Well, but it was tough. I mean, getting those barrel racers.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Chasing out the back door for the barrel racers because they'd be gone.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Anyway, no one wants to talk about rodeo in June.
But another good thing about the rodeo staying in April is you get 2 waves of money revenue because you get the stock show kids still in February and March.
You're talking about for the conventions, visitors, and tours.
Yeah. So
Diane
you get
Bay's watching.
Diane Bay, she must be watching.
Yeah, so you get that money for the hotels the first time and second time.
Okay.
People coming in for both. So
yeah.
Right on.
All right.
Why don't we get a little music venue or like a little music act in the rodeo?
They did that one year. One of the radio stations that will remain anonymous put together a concert, and no one showed up.
Well, that's probably because they didn't promote it right.
Well,
they promoted it on the radio.
Yeah. Who listens to the radio? You listen to the radio, Manny?
No. Well, I mean, there's one radio station I listen to. It's
106.1.
No.
And Manny listens to rap.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I mean,
He's gangster.
It's the 104.5.
What is that?
That's the Tejano station, but it's like also like mixed. They also play some pop music.
It's like the reggaeton, the
Right.
hip hop.
I told you. I
Yeah,
told you. He listens
it's like what
to
the Chad
freaking
Tab.
rap.
Yeah, that's what the Chad Tab plays. Kind of that
it's
kind
exactly
of vibe.
what Fernando Fuentes.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Chad
yeah.
Tab play on
Yeah,
that
that's
night.
on my list. I listen to all kinds of radio because that's not Uber. I don't want people to listen to my music.
Uber stories.
Oh no.
We need to have. This guy's an Uber driver. Not that I am.
I picked
am
up
too.
I picked up the guy who was the lead singer for the State Line band the other day.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Where'd you take him?
I took him to. I can't disclose that.
Oh,
I can't
HIPAA?
disclose that.
You take him to the hospital?
No,
HIPAA?
so
What the hell's
I pick him up, and then we're just I have the Texas Country Channel on, and he goes, "How the heck is it?" Was that one song that's like, the girl and the guy are singing, and he's like, "You might be a Democrat." Well, what the heck is wrong with that? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
It's a girl and a guy, and they're
I don't know.
singing.
Was it like that Abbott guy?
I don't know. Anyway, no. But
Josh
anyways, the
Abbott?
guy goes, "How the heck are these people on the radio?" I was like, "I don't know."
So he was complaining.
Then he was like,
You know,
"Well,
Texas
because
country-
I'm in the State Line. I'm the singer of the State Line band." Blah blah. So I was like, "Oh,
Well, you
okay."
know, the Texas country guys, they always complain about whatever country that's not like sounding like them because that's not real. That's not soulful enough.
Yeah.
So I never can't figure it out. Like this Wallen guy, the guy that got canceled.
Oh, yeah.
what was
Yeah, I
that?
think he didn't get canceled because of music quality. I
Well,
think
yeah.
I
he was-
think there were
He
others.
was talking like you do, Trample. And he got canceled.
No.
What's his first name? Was Wallen?
We're gonna disavow
Wallen?
Morgan
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
Morgan
disavowing
Wallen.
him. We're not.
But,
No, we don't
have you
support
listened to
that.
his work? I mean, it's really good. I mean, he put together his album, some Firewater or something like that. He just released. It's really good.
Let the band play Dixie.
Yeah.
That's basically,
Matt
basically what you're saying.
Matt Armstrong likes Hayes Carl.
Hey, Matt Armstrong. That's my childhood friend.
I've got
who
a
is
woman.
that?
She's wild
Oh,
as
okay.
Rome. Anyway, I like that song.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's Hayes Carl.
Yeah, speaking of Dixie, so I'm piecing together some of these showcase stories for the July 3rd concert, and I'm listening.
Which is just in days.
Yeah, just
and if
in
you're not
days.
there, you don't exist. Mm-hmm. Right.
And so in one of the bands, and like they actually play the Dix. They play Dixie, and I'm like, and that's because all what's going on.
What band
around-
plays Dixie?
It was the San Angelo Community Band.
It
was-
was last night they played Dixie.
Yeah, but
oh
it was
my
it was
God.
mixed in with a lot of different things, and
So it was like a melody of
yeah,
different
it was
songs.
yeah. But it was kind of cool to to hear that somebody actually still plays that and
Well, it's
not
heritage.
afraid to play that type of thing.
Heritage, brother.
Heritage.
Heritage.
Think about all them graves out there at Fairmount. Well,
And Cristobal, they got that
don't mention that. We'll get AOC down here trying to kick it down.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, by the way, they're having a fun run or a 5K run in Cristobal on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna
Are you
race.
going to run it?
I'm going to run it.
Yeah.
And anyone can come down and try to beat me, but they can't.
How do you
really
how do you apply?
Yeah,
well, online.
You just show, or you can just show up there.
Yeah, but you got to pay extra $10. You apply now. You got to go find it. Just go Google search Christoval 5K or Christoval VFD 5K, and it's $25. You get a shirt.
I'm just gonna go right. I'm gonna start, 1.5K above the starting line, and then just hop in line.
Well, you can do that, but you won't have the electronic timing thing, and you won't get any accolades.
I have this electronic timing thing. I mean, it's really crazy.
I got one on my watch. These watches are awesome. Anyway.
No, I'm just kidding. Go out there and support the local fire department.
Yeah. Also, the barbecue is pretty top notch out there.
Oh, $10 brisket plates.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they hook it up there too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think Yantis told me that whenever they do the Christoval one, that they give you a whole pound of brisket, basically.
It's not pounds.
But it's a lot.
They give you a little bit. Yeah, it's good helping the food.
Yeah. They give you a lot.
Speaking of Christoval, I thought I saw that there's going to be like a new ice house going down out there.
Yeah, it's like a general store, I think.
Are they going to serve hamburgers?
They might. You never know. And Christoval could probably do good.
Yeah.
I think
the pizza place closed.
Yeah, it's going to be in the old spot of the pizza place,
like
right?
right next door to the pizza place. In fact,
the old pizza place, former pizza place.
Well, it's going in where so this is going to tell since I'm a Christoval member, a Christoval native here. For all the folks, the AJ Rios, the Matt Armstrongs of the world that are watching this, it's going to go in the old Butler's grocery store. That store hasn't been open, in over.
What do you think they're going to have in there? Like just grocery store stuff or general store stuff?
Well, I think they're going to have like general store stuff, and you actually get a drink there, maybe order some food. It'll just be like a really cool hangout spot. I mean, it might give Coopers a run for their money out there. So.
So it's not going to be like a grocery store type of thing?
I'm not sure. I don't. From what I've seen on Facebook,
I'm not sure.
I
have no idea.
I don't think so, but it does look pretty cool. Just because it's in downtown. I mean, it's on Main Street there in Cristobal. I mean, you ain't gonna miss it. It's on the main strip, so you really can't miss it. But it looks pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing it.
All right, other people, have you lined up anything with the jazz band? The West Texas Jazz Orchestra is also going to be performing.
Yeah, so I did. So I did an interview with them last week at the tail end of last week, and then they are having just a small concert. I guess it's like a warm up concert on Thursday night. I believe at the museum downtown. So. I'll shoot a little bit of B-roll with that, produce that thing, get it ready to go for Friday.
So we already have the video story up about Alma Mexicana, and then we're going to have probably a story up about the community band pretty soon.
Yeah, that one's probably looking to be up tomorrow.
Okay,
and then there's with the West Texas Jazz Band,
and then the headliner's not here. They're out of San Antonio. That's the U.S. Air Force Band of the West, and that's like the official band for. Presidents and things like that. Yeah. So they're gonna be the ones that play the 1812 Overture, and that's when the fireworks are gonna go off. And here's a funny story about putting this thing together. We asked Fort Concho for cannon, right? We said we want to have your cannon there, right? Now, who wouldn't want to have like some old Civil War era cannons at your event? Well, these things actually fire, right?
Not real cannons, though.
Yeah, they're real cannons, but
they don't fire like real cannon balls.
They're shooting blanks.
Yeah, they're shooting blanks.
So don't worry. Don't call the police.
But anyway, we got 8 cannon coming. And so we were told that if y'all fire them all at once, you would blow apart the Oak Street Bridge. Because we're putting them across the river from the river stage.
What?
Yeah. So they're worried about the sound from these cannons.
Like the vibration,
the concussion or whatever, or percussion
would blow up the bridge.
Well, if you fired them all at once, it so shakes the world so much.
Wow. So there's going to be some pretty big deal, I guess.
But so we're going to have to fire the cannons one at a time throughout this 1812.
That's okay because that's just more cannons.
But 8 cannon.
That's awesome.
And the previous
most of them are U.S. cannons.
Well, in order to get to 8 cannon, we had to capture some Confederate cannons.
There we go.
We captured them.
We captured them. We came. We conquered.
Yeah. Now the Confederate cannons are not as loud because they don't have they have smooth bores.
Yeah.
They're not rifled.
Yeah. Right.
They
were
cannons,
broke.
Yeah. Yeah. Broke, not woke.
Yeah. Yeah. Broke, not woke cannons. So
8 cannons is what they're saying. Now, if 8 cannons show up, it will be a miracle. But I think we're going to get a lot of them there. And then so the cannon will go off. We have these fireworks going off from Celebration Bridge. So we can't come across Celebration Bridge during the fireworks show, or actually anytime prior, because we're going to have all these cakes set up. And then it's going to be just cool. cool stuff.
And it's free. That's the coolest part. Is it's going to be
totally
100% free. Come on and bring your kids, bring your dogs,
and and we got together downtown San Angelo. We wanted to put this thing on to say this place is open for business, and and then we're going to do the live stream. Manny Diaz is going to be heading up the live stream.
Yeah, we'll be directing the heck out of that thing in there. We'll have Joe Hyde kind of be leading our coverage with this whole thing.
I'm going to interview all the interesting people and ask them boring questions. We'll ask them boring questions.
Yeah,
how do you like
San Angelo
being here?
Live, and we always ask
Actually, what
the boring
should I ask
questions.
them? Like we get Drew Darby back there. What should we ask him? First of all, I don't know.
You don't want me to. All right, here we go.
Man, what would you ask him?
Maybe something about board games.
Board games?
Yeah.
Like Monopoly?
Like Monopoly?
Yeah. Does he want to be the car
or either
the horse?
either Monopoly or Operation.
Operation. You're getting closer. Operation.
Let's see. We'll just see what I don't know.
Darby care.
Yeah.
Right.
So, anyways, it's going to be right by the Shannon Medical Building. It's going to be a great fireworks show. I'm telling you, it's going to be 100% free. Go ahead.
See
and
where
check
you're
it
going
out.
with that, Trent.
Yeah,
Go ahead and come check it out.
We're going to get me in trouble on my live stream. Ask San Angelo Live anything. And no one's asking any questions. We got a lot of people joining and leaving and coming back and everything like that. You got anything over there? Anything new?
Let's
really.
see. I mean, they're basically talking about.
They're still talking about hamburgers, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Talking
Hamburgers
about
are important.
Hamburgers are probably the best thing that
All right,
in America. Speaking
next
of
week,
4th of July.
nothing but hamburger stories. Because that's all they're interested in is hamburgers.
Let's see.
I mean, we had 2 murders last week, and they're all interested in hamburgers.
Yeah, but I also had 3 hamburger stories.
Oh, you
I upped one.
You upped the murders with hamburgers.
All right, so
Burger Boy over here.
Wait. Speaking about murders, so there's been some activity here in the city of San Angelo as of late, but then also
You mean some murders?
we'll call it that. Murders. Can we say that on Facebook without getting demoted? So also and there's also been some things that I've seen on our Facebook stream on one of the stories with the guy that was that was murdered following the Juneteenth celebration.
I don't know if it was a
At the
Juneteenth
Steel
celebration.
Penny?
It was just it was just on Juneteenth.
Well,
they were at the bar.
Right. So that was it was in the headline
At the Penny Tap House.
Yeah.
Penny Tap House.
And then people in the Facebook comments, they were saying, or one person was mainly saying this, that we got it all wrong, this and that. And and we're just going by what SAPD has told us.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, with that situation, I think it was a lot of miscommunication from a lot of different people. Not us, but we put up we got a press release that said that there was a stabbing. That
they said there was a call to Shannon
We're called
Medical.
to Shannon for a stabbing.
Right.
The guy was in the hospital for a little bit. He died.
And they never clarified that once we got there, we determined it was not a stabbing.
And so we got a phone call right after from the family, and I talked to the family member, and she was very upset, very irate, saying, because we're saying that something didn't happen, that she believes that didn't happen or whatever. So she told us that she went to the hospital, and they said that they asked the nurse, why did y'all call the cops about a stabbing if he wasn't stabbed? And they just said that there was so much blood that the nurses believed that he was stabbed at the initial time.
That's how they characterized it when they called 911.
So that's what they called 911, said this guy's been stabbed. So that's why that word got brought up. And then come to find out, we go back to the PIO, and she says that she doesn't know if there was a stabbing. That no one has told her if the weapon was involved, and they're just not releasing anything else.
Well, they're waiting for the autopsy.
Yeah,
and so when the autopsy comes in, they're supposed to come in today. I don't think we've got any word.
No,
on it.
haven't received anything.
Yeah, no update as of yet.
No update on it, but it's not an intention on our part to be malicious and report something as a stabbing was not a stabbing. But apparently, I mean, the scuttlebutt I heard he was beat down pretty bad. I mean,
but I think the reason that they're trying to get it out is because I don't think they don't have a suspect yet. No one's been arrested for the.
I think they know who it is. They just haven't arrested him, or they have. I don't know. They're waiting.
Well,
the incident is still under investigation.
Yeah,
the same old dog.
I hate when they end it. Every press release is this the San Angelo Police Department is a continuing
well,
investigation.
they're still investigating.
Everything's always an investigation. Every story that we've ever done from the San Angelo Police Department is still under investigation. There are some busy investigators over there. Every story.
Tax dollars at work.
Even the ones where the case has been disposed, they're still investigating. But anyway.
No, but yeah, that was just a weird predicament, man. So And it doesn't make us look good, but it does make us look good when people are like, everyone else is saying the same thing.
Yeah, somebody actually.
At least San Angelo Live asked somebody. At least, the rest of the media, they didn't even ask anybody. At least we got in contact with the family.
No, it was 5 o'clock. They went home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well,
getting ready for their night show.
Yeah, for sure. Well, what was unique about that whole thing is actually somebody in the comments, there's people actually defending San Angelo Live saying, oh, well, that's what all the other, because the person, somebody was just trashing San Angelo Live saying,
of course.
oh, you guys are just trying to get a story out there, which was not the truth, we were getting it directly from PD, but then another person was saying, well, that's what all the other media outlets are saying, and then it was just like chirp crickets after that.
Well, the crazy part was I got an email. It was probably 30 minutes before I put that story up, and it was another murder, and it was a shooting at the
Inn of the Conchos.
Inn of the Conchos, yeah. So.
At the motel.
I was like, boom, just put up this murder. Oh, hey, look, another one.
And then everyone on Facebook gets confused. Which murder are we talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
apparently we're living in the Wild Wild West right now.
Well, that's because the guns.
1890s.
It's the guns.
Yeah. The AR-15s right now.
No, AR-14s.
The AR-14s.
AR-14s.
Yeah.
Yeah. But none of those incidents involved a rifle.
Exactly.
I don't think there's been an incident since I've worked at San Angelo Live where somebody has died from rifle, except for once in Fort McCavitt.
But yet
talk about that.
But yet every time, like in America, like that, there's some kind of gun violence, they immediately go to the AR-15.
Oh yeah, it's pistols
or
and
AR-14.
knives.
Yeah. And it's just like if you go in the city of Chicago, like you have murders every weekend, and yet the mayor of Lori Lightfoot is just all saying, "Oh, well, we need to get rid of the AR-15s, AR-14s." It's like,
right.
I think you need to do a few more other things before you do that.
Yeah, I think they get mixed up when they want to get rid of stuff in mass shootings and then shootings in general. I think that's what's kind of getting misconstrued there. People, because I do believe that people who do mass shootings, they're not going to bring a pistol. You know what I mean? They're not going to walk in a Walmart with a pistol.
Sure.
But the normal everyday shooting is more than likely just a pistol or a shotgun, or, those kind of deals.
Other news, we got my nephew Henry Hyde has been going. I've put him on assignment. He's been going up to the courthouse and getting lots of good, juicy stories out of the civil cases.
Where's Henry? We should just bring him in.
We ought to bring Henry in here. Where is he? He could take my place. But over the weekend we did a whole lot of lawsuit stories about these are people suing people, and some of them are pretty interesting. One of them involves a former police or assistant police chief. Right, with the Walmart thing?
Yeah.
Have you
Target?
read that one?
Yeah.
He's targeted. So basically, Robert Martinez buys a bike at Target, walks outside. It's already put together.
Yeah.
Hops on.
Yeah.
He's going to drive the bike to his car.
Yeah, I think you ride it. Yeah.
Yeah, you ride a bike.
You said drive.
I didn't say drive.
Anyway,
and he falls off. And so he says that the Walmart didn't put the handlebars on straight.
Oh.
Or tighten them enough or something like that. But anyway.
You think there's any chance he's going to get some cash off that?
Heck if I know. I don't know. I am not going to predict anything because anything can happen. And the other thing is, when you go to court documents, it doesn't give you all the, it hadn't gone to trial yet. It'll go to trial. I bet it goes to trial.
Yeah.
But Walmart comes, not Walmart, but Target comes fighting back, saying, hey, well, you said you hurt your left shoulder. It's really your right shoulder you fell on. Here's the video, the coverage we have. And then they went and looked. They had an expert doctor look at his x-rays or MRIs and said, oh, this thing's been there for years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So probably he's not going to get any money off of it then?
No, you don't know. I mean, he's going to answer it, and his lawyer might conjure up a better argument. It really is going to depend on that.
Oh, well.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
what's that?
I'm trying to pull up like this meme or this photo. It's like a cartoon, and it's like the guy who falls off the bike.
And he does it to himself.
Yeah, and he just does it to himself.
Yeah.
So bear with me. I'm gonna find that. We'll get that up here.
Yeah, just a little verbal meme. Guy riding bicycle has stick, puts it in front.
You're gonna find
wheel in front wheel.
The bicycle guy.
Face first. Yeah.
And then the other big story over the weekend was Angelo State college girl gets sued for like $100,000.
Wow, for what?
Well, she was on Sherwood Way. It was probably a wreck you covered, Trammell. You probably have the keys to know exactly what happened.
I haven't even checked this. I'll have to look. I might.
You got to look at it. But she turned left in front of another car that was speeding by, and they claimed that she was speeding by in the outside lane, and of course that lady hit her. And then it turns out that the Angelo State student didn't have a driver's license, no insurance, all that kind of stuff.
Uh-oh. So
who goes to college without a driver's license?
Well, dude, that happens. You know, I have a cousin that didn't get a driver's license until he was like 20.
When did you get your driver's license?
The day I turned 16 years old.
Same with me. How about you, Manny?
Yeah, when I was 16.
Did you get the day you turned 16?
No. I went to the whole driving academy and. But well, I know I'd actually finished driver's ed before my birthday. Yeah, so no, actually I did get it on my birthday.
I was gonna say that's probably why your truck looks like that, and my car looks like mine, because I was just like, hey, here's some keys, go driving, brother.
Go have fun.
Go have
freedom.
fun.
That was like the day of freedom.
Yes,
for me.
sir.
Hey, speaking of the guy on the bike, here's what we were talking about. What it kind of comes to mind with this whole thing, and you see the guy. He has the stick, and then he kind of just goes down on his own.
Yeah.
Why did he stick the stick into the spokes?
I like when they make Dallas Cowboy memes.
Those are the best. It's basically saying like you're making yourself feeling sorry for yourself.
Or like you kind of screwed yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of whenever
it's like right there. It's like Bill O'Brien trading DeAndre Hopkins for an old running back and a second-round pick.
Oh man,
does it to himself.
Yeah. So the other one, Trammell, I got to ask you about this.
Uh-oh.
What about the snake story last week?
Oh, the snake.
The snake.
That was awesome, dude. The snake under the car.
Yeah. Well, so how did you tell us how you found it?
So I'm just sitting at my desk. It's about 3:00. My bosses are here, so I don't like to say this, but I was just scrolling on my phone because it's 3:00, and I was like, "Is it 4 yet?" Just scrolling on my phone, and I get a message, ding, and it says, "Hey, you might want to get over here to the Dollar Tree by HEB. There's a giant freaking snake." So I'm like, "Okay, I might have a story," because that's kind of my niche. I kind of like to get those weird ones, like the time I got the bees attacking the llamas in Grape Creek. I mean, these are awesome.
Or the what was it? The tiger.
The tiger in the Rio Grande.
That one went hard for like a month.
The bear.
Year. I mean, we're still getting hits.
Oh, the bear from Ozona. The black bear. I mean, so this snake. So this lady's like, "Hey, you got to come check out the snake." So I go over there, and sure enough, it was in an Escalade where the side runners, when you open the door, they jump out like that.
Those steps.
And it's the steps. Yeah. So when they closed the door, I guess it swung back and pinched the snake up in there. And I don't know. I mean, it was
Did you
crazy.
touch it?
Heck no. But that thing was like at least 5 foot. I mean, it was big.
Big old snake?
Big. I looked at the average size, is like 3 to 5. So that thing was easy 3
So
and
by
a
the
half,
time you got there, had they called like animal control?
Yeah, animal control was there when I got there. He was underneath the truck, and he was trying to yank it out, and they were pulling the heck out of this snake. And like,
did the animal control guy tell everyone, "Hey, it's no big deal, it's a bull snake"? Or
yeah. I mean, we knew it was. I mean, we couldn't see the head. Mostly, we could see was the tail, and so everybody knew it wasn't like a rattlesnake. So, but everybody was taking pictures. Everybody was right there. Like, it was crazy. And then in the comments later, somebody said that the person lived on a ranch or something, and then they went and got a car wash. And when they got the car wash, they kind of riled the snake out of the car. So it was like it was like inside the car. Yeah. Yeah.
That's like the craziest thing when you think of like, out in the country, like a rattlesnake just kind of like wrapping itself around like the tire or something like that, inside the tire, or like.
And then they drove all in there, so it was like getting all spinny and whatnot.
I got a snake story that's unique. I used to fly B-52s. I flew them in Guam, and we had a problem with Brown's tree snakes. They've taken over the island because I guess they came in on a container
Isn't that
ship.
the only snake that can reproduce with itself?
I don't know. It just reproducing like crazy in the jungles of Guam. Well, we're on a mission, and we're flying over the Farallon Islands, dropping live munitions. And part of the requirement was after you get through dropping your bombs, you had to send the navigator back past the forward gear. And there's a walkway, and you had to go back there and look inside the bomb bay to make sure all the bombs are gone, right? So he opens the door and the hatch, and he goes out into the wheel well. Of course, everything's closed, so he's not exposed to the weather or anything. And he's crawling along this walkway, and there start crawling up onto the walkway was a brown tree snake. Anyway, navigator came back and said, "I ain't checking the bomb bay. I'm not gonna do it."
Yeah, somebody said in the comments, just burn the Escalade down.
There you go. Burn it.
Yeah.
Burn it to the ground.
Hey, coming up tomorrow, you guys have an interesting trip.
We might have to go today. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it looks like we're going to be taking off tonight, actually.
Yeah, I mean, for maybe the snowflakes out there that are watching, or
they're not going to like what we're going to do.
They may not enjoy.
We're going to go find the real, what's really happening.
We got the invite. We got the invite from the Don.
Yeah, the Don. He hit me up. He called me. I was like, yo, what's up, dude? What you doing?
Don invited
He
Trammell.
said, we're just chilling in Mar-a-Lago, about to head to Texas. You want to come hang out? No.
Yeah.
So we got credentials to go down there to Abbott and Trump. So we're going to be there.
On the border.
On the border. We might do a little Facebook Live or something from our phones or something, but it'll mostly just be, post-produced videos and stuff. But we're going to be there.
In McAllen, Texas.
In Edinburgh.
And
Weslaco.
Oh, yeah.
Weslaco. I mean, all kinds of places.
Yeah, so basically down the real, where Kamala didn't go, the real hotspot.
Yeah, we're not going to El Paso. El Paso is the safest city.
Don't worry, we're not just going to go to the airport and go five blocks down the road and back.
We're taking our cameras, we're taking our phones. We're going to go down there. We're going to do some trumping.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're going to have some kind of press conference or discussion about the border security at about 2:00. And so we're hoping that we can bring back an interesting story that you won't read even on Fox News. That's our hope.
Yeah, we're going to try to talk to some local politicians. We're going to try to talk to some local people, maybe even the gas station Stripes cashier, who knows.
Maybe we might even get, some eggs before 11 from the Stripes?
Maybe. Or a burger. Worst case, the burger.
A Stripes burger.
Yeah.
We'll have to compare it to the one by Goodfellow.
Yeah, so either way, it's going to be pretty good, hopefully.
Yeah,
hopefully we get to meet the Don. I mean...
We want to talk to the Don.
I want to strict interview exclusive. Everyone else just piss off. We got this.
Donnie T, that should be the main goal. But so I would imagine his security team and the people that he has with him.
Well, it's not the Secret Service anymore, so.
Well, it's probably like private security.
Well, part of the deal is we show up. We have to show up to a specified location. Can't tell you where it is, and then they're going to bus us somewhere, right?
To the border wall. They're going to bus us to the wall,
and they let us out, and then they load us back up in another bus or something like that, and bus us away to sit while they do a security sweep.
Yeah, they're going to check the buses for illegal aliens.
You better bring your passport.
As Yantis would call them, illegal alien invaders. Diseased illegal alien invaders.
Teenage. Don't forget teenagers.
No, that's fake news. No, the thing is with the teens and stuff, that's not the real problem.
What's the real problem?
The real problem is the grown adults that are by themselves. That's what I heard from. That's what August Pfluger said. He said that there's a very small amount of percentage of people that are coming from across the border who are actually children, and that's just what the woke media wants you to believe, so that you feel bad and let them in. But really, the majority of them are people like me, you, and Manny, our age,
with tattoos on their neck.
Some, as MS-13 gang members. MS-13 gang members terrorizing the border.
That's good.
Yeah, it was interesting to see, when Kamala Harris was in El Paso, and all the woke media, they're talking with people there, and they're getting it's more like the from the left side, but yet they don't entertain anything from the right or anything that's against illegal immigration.
Right.
And so it even goes into our local woke media, and they're putting it all over their outlets there, and it's just like, man, why don't you just tell it from both sides? How hard is that?
Yeah, and so that makes a good point. So that means, Joe, when we're down there, there's gonna be protests. We're gonna have to go talk to some protesters.
You want to talk to some woke protesters?
I want to talk to some green-haired people.
Green hairs. It's all going. The protesters are all going to be white women.
Yeah, white women.
Why
green
are
hair.
white women so mad about their country? I don't understand.
Karens?
The Karens.
Well, they're not really Karens. They're like my age.
They're your age?
They're like millennials. Yeah, millennial green-haired white women.
Oh,
scary, bro.
Yeah,
scary.
I don't want that kind of smoke.
That's kind of like the girls at the Parrot Head.
No, don't be hating on my bar now. Heck no, hey, heck no, don't be hating on my bar.
Yeah, that's So, we'll lay off Parrot Head.
That's my boys. Yeah, y'all leave them alone.
Easy with the Parrot Head, but yeah, I don't understand how hard it is to actually tell it from both sides, or why that's such a difficult thing for our mainstream media or even our local media to do. It baffles me, because as a journalist for a number of years in television that spent time in mainstream media and in some capacity, it's like, wow, why is it so hard?
I think part of it is they don't. even first of all, they have. I mean, you saw the Project Veritas videos of that girl in Hecker in Houston.
Humble. It was she was in the greater Houston area.
Yeah, she was on the Fox,
like 13,
Fox 29,
Fox
it was
26,
Fox affiliate,
Fox 26,
Fox affiliate in Houston.
And she basically was like interviewing someone about an air conditioner. She like interrupted and said, "They won't let me report the real news here." And it's because her news producers.
But she kind of threw it away. She did it over Bitcoin and hydrochloroquine. I mean, come on.
Well, not Bitcoin. They said that their audience didn't want to hear about Bitcoin.
Yeah, so I think that's another big problem is like with the media like that is they're just trying to like go after their audience. So like Rachel Maddow's never going to try to go talk to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Tucker, I mean, he's not going to do the same thing. But like that's what's good about San Angelo Live is like we don't care about our audience. We care about what kind of content we're putting out. All kinds of content. You know, like we don't care that like we're not trying to see it. Like I have people who read San Angelo Live who are liberals. I know people that we're going to say people who work here who are liberals. People who work here who are Joe
We have
Hyde.
people who work here who are liberals.
We do.
I mean,
we didn't get rid of those guys.
Okay. No. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we have the ability to reach both, and we have to tell both stories.
And it doesn't. Yeah, I don't care. I don't have an agenda to push here.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I don't think anybody should get rid of anybody. Whether it's the left, right, liberal, conservative, whatever. I think both sides should be told, and the true American people will decide to be the judge and the jury of that whole.
But they can't do it if they don't get the information.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if no one. If the national media wants to make themselves the tool of propaganda, I mean, that's basically what they're doing. I think part of it is they're obviously media people want to be accepted. They want to be like they want to be bros,
right?
And so I think that's a big part of it. I think the other part of it, it's a lot easier just to report what everyone else is reporting,
right?
And most of the national media stuff is parachute.
It's all low-hanging fruit.
Yeah,
nobody does.
It's all Associated Press stuff. It's all Associated Press stuff.
Either that, or this reporter reports something that someone said on Twitter, and this guy parrots it and said this guy reported that someone said this on Twitter, and then another guy goes, this guy said this guy reported said something on Twitter,
right?
And then someone goes, well, this guy said something on Twitter. Screw these other two guys. I'm not going to mention them. But that's kind of how it goes. So when something comes out, it's just like sports media. National sports media is this bad too.
Oh, national sports media is worse. Woj could say something, and I could pick it up and write a sports story about how Woj tweeted something.
Yeah,
like that's how sports media
like,
works.
Why do you even need a sports reporter if you got Twitter? And these guys are just going to tweet about it all day long.
Yeah, at some
Twitter
point.
gets to sell.
That's why,
and
that's why we at San Angelo Live we always make a big point not to sell your media or not to give your content away on Facebook for free. I mean, make it where you got to get traffic back to San Angelo Live because if not, they're just going to take it from you.
And that's one thing that our local media outlets, they want to push everything on Facebook. It's like, why give Facebook your content? Facebook will give you nothing in
not
return.
Zero,
thing.
not a dime.
In fact, they
penny.
might ban you or something for your time. You have no idea that algorithm for Facebook is so horked up with all these little special cutouts. About you can't post about COVID. You can't post about this. You can't.
Well,
post
Tim
about
Condon,
that.
he posted in San Angelo Swap and Sell yesterday that picture of Trump holding a beer and it was like Happy 4th of July.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm giving all my employees off for the next 2 days. And it just and it got blocked. Today he put Happy 4th of July with a slow picture of Biden on there, and it was fine.
Have you seen Jeff Dunham's things with using Walter as puppet acting as Joe Biden?
That's so bad.
You got to see this Jeff Dunham. Do you ever watch Jeff Dunham?
He's the guy, the ventriloquist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's that Walter character that he has. He's turning Walter into Joe Biden.
It's bad.
And it's hilarious.
It is bad.
The last one he has, the last videos he went up yesterday, and it's Walter, dressed up as Joe Biden, and he's like whispering. Remember how Biden did that press conference? He was whispering. Anyway, you ought to find it.
Yeah, the whispering.
Jeff, it's on Jeff Dunham's YouTube page, and it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. But anyway, so tomorrow, actually, we're probably going to have to take off tonight. We're going to have to fly down there to get there in time.
Yeah. So the whole gist of this conversation was, we're out there. We're going to be doing it. We're going to be giving y'all the real news. We're not going to unfiltered. We went down to Del Rio a couple weeks ago. Henry did, and he got some pretty good takes with some of the local guys there. And I mean,
well, that was Abbott was announced that he was going to build
the wall,
to build the border wall.
Right.
Yeah. And you know what? When we were down there, here's the interesting thing about it. who's who of our county governments were there, and they were all in unison saying, we got a problem.
Yeah.
We got a problem.
Right.
And those things are not being reported. They're going to find some one-off who doesn't, so it's so mean what we're doing to the illegals coming across the border, blah, blah, blah. This is not right. This is not America. But they're not going to talk to the sheriff of Terrell County.
Right.
Who
right.
By the way, the sheriff of Terrell County, I talked to him, they have their jail has 5 cells in it.
Right.
So they have to when they arrest someone in Terrell County, which, by the way, that's Sanderson, that's west of Del Rio. I mean, it's out in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, yeah, you're talking about a county with less than 1,000 population.
Yeah, right? And they have to transport anyone they catch, there in Sanderson or Terrell County to Val Verde County, which is Del Rio, which is like 200 miles or something. It's a long way.
Yeah.
And then now Val Verde County has no room because the whole border situation.
So what are they doing with them?
Well, he said we can keep them in our cars. You do something bad in Terrell County, you're going to stay a long time in the back of a squad car.
Until you make bail sit in a squad car?
Yeah.
Dog.
With your hands behind your back like this. So don't speed through Sanderson, Texas.
Yeah.
Don't speed.
Or if you're going to speed, don't speed enough that they have to arrest
Or
you.
don't speed with the devil's lettuce.
Yeah, no devil's lettuce when you're speeding through Sanderson, Texas.
Yeah.
Well, certainly gonna miss you guys tomorrow. But I think it'll be a really cool story, really cool piece. It's all the content y'all will gather tomorrow. Even if y'all don't get to talk to Donnie T, I think it'd be cool to just
as long as I see him. There, I mean, we're gonna Joe's gonna fly us there, so I mean, we're gonna fly into the same airport that the Trump plane's at.
We're gonna follow him in our Mooney.
Yeah, and I'll follow him home. I don't care.
Speedy.
Yeah. Speedy the Mooney. Yeah.
Any more questions out there?
No one has any questions. Not
any comments?
They're like looking at us like we're weird. I can't believe these are news people talking to us like in real time.
Teleprompter, then go take my nap. Actually, I'd like to take a nap now. Are we done?
We found the video, but we're
I think we
found the Walter the Walter video. Jeff Dunham as Dunham. Jeff Dunham. I love Peanut. Peanut's my favorite Muppet or whatever he has.
Nah, definitely the redneck guy.
Oh, you like
Bubba
J?
J.
Oh, we're going to try to get it here. Anyway, so y'all know what we're talking about. We're talking about Jeff Dunham, the ventriloquist. He's a comedian, and he's dressed up Walter, one of his old grumpy dude. He dressed
all of the above. That always throws me. I wish I could get the vice president to help do this stuff, but I forgot what he looks like.
She.
What?
The vice president is a woman, Mr. President.
Yeah, that's always good. I'm pretty sure he's had a field day.
Come on, sugar. You can't fool me, woman vice president. When's that going to happen?
He looks like the
21st century.
old Walter guy.
She's your vice president.
She is? Oh, that's great. Is she hot?
Hey,
Does she look like
question
my
here
sister?
from Brian Groves.
Wife? Let me know when she
How
shows
long
up again.
will
I'll
the
take a whiff.
fireworks be? Do we know more or less
Is she
when they'll
here?
actually start?
Oh, you mean me?
You want me to predict when they're going to really start? If anyone ever puts on a river, you gotta get rid of Walter.
Yeah, we got rid of him.
Walter's gone. Bye, Walter. Anyway, whenever you put these shows on, the timing of the fireworks is pretty fluid, but I'm thinking right around 10 o'clock at night is when it's going to happen. And the reason is we got 4 bands we got to go through. Starting at 6:30. We're actually going to start it a little bit earlier. So
well, it's not gonna. I mean, it doesn't get dark till about 9, anyways. So at least let it get real dark before all of it starts popping off.
We don't want the fireworks to go off so late that your kids are grumpy.
Of course.
People that have kids that age and the kids get grumpy, or if you have teenage kids and they get drunk. And I'm just kidding.
Easy.
No, not there.
But not there. But yeah, probably around 10 o'clock is what I'm thinking. And how long are they going to last? 10, 15 minutes? I mean, 1812 Overture is 8 minutes and 12 seconds long. Let's just let you know. So,
but still, 15 minutes worth of fireworks. I mean, it's going to be pretty awesome.
That's not bad.
It's going to be pretty big. And then the 8 cannon fires.
Cannon blasts.
If the unrifled cannons arrive, the smooth bore. If we get those,
we talking about the Confederate cannons.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
The rebel,
the Stonewall Jackson cannon.
The rebel cannons.
They're captured cannons.
Come and take it.
But all right. Well, we don't have anything else. I think.
Do you want to show them the video?
I wanted to end with the video, and we can kind of just let it kind of.
Which video is that?
The Mariachi Alma Mexicana.
All right, yeah. So y'all don't even have
the
to
American Cultura.
Let's show it to them.
Hey, should we exit out? Should we exit out on this?
Not yet. We'll just say thanks to everyone out there who came and
Yeah,
talked to us.
that's what I'm saying.
We
Yeah,
try to do
thanks.
this once a week, so we're real people.
Yeah,
and you know that we're real.
We'll bring y'all up more news. If y'all have any questions, if y'all have anything y'all want us to investigate, I mean, just message us on Facebook. We'll definitely check it out.
And I'm Joe Hyde from Matt Trammell.
Yep, Matt Trammell over here.
Over there
And in the box, the ones and twos.
The ones and twos, guys. Manny Diaz. And here's the latest video, our video showcase story.
American
about one of the bands that's gonna be playing.
Cultura.
Yep. I think it's coming. Is it coming?
I don't know.
Well, you know, whenever I play, I try to mimic as much as I can how I sing and how I want something to sound in my head, how I would sing it. And mariachi is probably one of the most expressive ways of playing the trumpet. Than anything, I think the next genre of music that would be up there would be jazz. And so, you know, you want to try to portray what you're singing or what you're wanting people to feel through your instrument. And we hope that you guys feel what we're feeling inside of us whenever we perform.
My name is Ezra Ramirez, and I'm a member of Mariachi Alma Mexicana in San Angelo, Texas. I've been playing mariachi music since 8th grade in Edison. My dad used to sing with mariachi tracks, and I always dreamt of having a group to play and accompany him.
My name is Rosendo Ramos, and I am a trumpet player for Mariachi Alma Mexicana, and I'm also the mariachi director for Lincoln and Lakeview High School. Well, mariachi music has been in my life since I was born. I come from a third generation of mariachi musicians. My brothers play mariachi instruments. My dad plays mariachi music. My uncles play mariachi music. So from the very beginning, it's been a part of my life, and I mean, it means everything to me and to our family. It's kind of what we're recognized for.
Mariachi Alma Mexicana will be celebrating their 20-year anniversary this year. And it started because a couple of students that started off at the Edison and Central Mariachi program wanted to go off to the side and start sharing their talent with the community. So they decided to put a little group together and start performing out in the community.
It's just awesome to have that kind of music here in West Texas, especially us still being so secluded from a lot of the border towns like Del Rio and the Valley, where mariachi is much more prevalent than any other music there. So it's really cool to have it here in West Texas, and Alma Mexicana has done a great job of continuing the tradition of this kind of music and this Spanish music here.
I think a very, very popular, famous song that everybody enjoys is, there's a song called El Rey. It's written by Jose Alfredo Jimenez. It's even performed by George Strait. A lot of people will recognize that song. It's a song, it's a very manly song about a man speaking to his woman, talking about how he knows that he's not in a good position at the moment, but no matter what, he's going to do everything he wants either way. It's a very aggressive ranchera song. People really enjoy it, and it's probably one of the most popular songs that we get asked to play. Well, I'm glad we got invited to play at this July 3rd event, because we get to cater to a large public that has a large variety of ethnicities with them, and there's a little bit of everything for everyone. So it's something very special, aside from there being a very large crowd that we are all expecting to be there.
There's nothing more American than for us to be able to play the music that we grew up listening to, our culture, in front of people celebrating America, because that's essentially what America is. It's just a bunch of people coming together. We're proud to be Mexican Americans. We're proud to represent our cultures. And I think this is the best opportunity ever for us to be able to do that. I'm so happy that we're able to do that, and people can see that, you know, that we love America. We're proud to do what we do, and for them just to get a piece of our culture as well, so they can understand it.